Deep beneath an abandoned mine in Eritrea, people lived peacefully, yet feared the rules that governed their living. One rule they feared most was a punishment used by leaders for those who embarrassed authority. Men who were not thieves or traitors, but who had simply mocked, excluded, or quietly humiliated into becoming inconvenient. These men were sealed alive inside a cavern where the walls were carved with a ritual older than the empire itself. A ritual created not to summon a demon from hell, but to create one from human resentment. Because the priests believed humiliation rotted the soul into something usable. And over time, the trapped men began whispering, not prayers, but wishes for revenge. And their collective hatred fermented in the darkness until something formed from it. Something that was never born and never named. A muscular mass of flesh that pressed itself out of the bodies of the dead. Not with horns or fire, but with weight, density, and unbearable presence. Its skin thick like stretched hide, its torso marked with deep vertical ruptures that slowly opened and sealed as if breathing. And it had no face because it did not need one. It existed only to feed on the desire for retaliation. And when it finished consuming the men who created it, it did not escape. It simply waited, because it could only move where it was invited by someone who truly wanted revenge. A film worker named Kat joins the production of a horror movie called Matthew's Revenge. It's about a bullied teenager who summons something that destroys his tormentors, and Kat finds himself quietly broken by his co-workers through small, calculated humiliations that never cross a line, but never stop either. Until one night alone on set, he discovers the mine ritual documented in the film's research and repeats it without belief, asking for something to punish those who enjoy humiliation. And nothing happens until the next day, when the atmosphere inside the warehouse becomes unnaturally heavy and the crew begin changing. Not violently, but wrong. Staring too long, forgetting simple tasks. Standing still as if something inside them is being drained. And then the thing appears without a rival, already present among the equipment. Massive, silent. Its muscular body unmoving as the ruptures along its torso begin to slowly open, revealing not organs but depth. A suffocating darkness that seems to pull at the room itself. And as it feeds, the crew died, collapse into empty shells, stripped of identity, their personalities erased as if consumed from the inside, until only Kat remains because he is the invitation. And he feels something shifting beneath his ribs as the same ruptures begin forming across his own chest from within, splitting him open without blood, without pain, just pressure and inevitability as the thing reclaims what created it, absorbing his resentment last. It grew heavier and more defined before becoming still again in the center of the warehouse. The remaining survivors wander alive but vacant, and long after the production is abandoned, the demon remain where it manifested. Unable to leave, unable to die, waiting for the next person who believes revenge will make the humiliation stop.